So today I'm going to share a quick tip how to use Snowflake CLI with Claude Code. I'm going to show you exactly how to set that up and what are the things you can do using this combination. The first command is to run this brew tab snowflake db snowflake CLI. Tab is basically a third-party package repository registered with Homebrew. So Homebrew knows where to download the formula from. And then the second one, you run brew install snowflake CLI, and this will install the CLI tool. After installing the CLI, you can run snow version to verify if it's installed correctly with the correct version. You can also run snow help to ensure that the tool is installed correctly. And then you can add your connection. So to add your connection, you need your username, password, and depend on whether you log in using SSO or MFA. So for example, our company, we log in using door MFA, which means is every time in the Snowflake UI, after I input my username and password, I also receive a notification from door, and it will prompt me to log in the Snowflake UI. So in order to get that authentication flow working in Claude Code, first you need to have a config toml file. So you can use the command snow connection add. You can find all of this after you log into Snowflake UI, which it looks like. So after you log into your Snowflake account, I will receive a push. I will approve. And this is how you log into your Snowflake UI. Now I'm going to show you how you can find the connection. So if you go here and click on the account and then view account information and then config file, you can get your config file from here. You can copy this, and then you will be able to add your account ID, username, authenticate. Notice that this one doesn't have password, and you cannot add your password here because I tried to also put my password here and it would not work. And the authenticator, you need to, if you are also using MFA, then you need to choose username, password, MFA for this option. If you are using SSO, then you're using external browser to replace this authenticator. And this will store a config.toml file under your home directory .snowflake. And the third part is, as I mentioned, you cannot put your password directly in this config file because it will actually throw error if you do that. So then you basically have two options. Option one, you can export Snowflake password and to environment variables to be persisted in the current session. That can be annoying if you had to do that every time. So what I ended up doing is I store my Snowflake password in this ZSHRC file, and you can export it there and then just run a source to activate that. So then this will persist. And after that, you can run snow connection test to ensure it's connected. If you get the connection test working, then what you can do is you can go back here and let's start a new Claude session. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I will ask Claude Code to use Snowflake CLI to run some queries. So I'll typically use Whisper. Can you use Snowflake CLI to find how many active O+ subscribers do we have right now? Well, it's not exactly correct, but it got it anyway. Okay, Okay, so this is something you might end up getting is it will say it needs MFA access. You should be able to run this yourself since we already have token cache, and you can use dangerously skip sandbox mode to run the SQL query. All right, yeah, so this is what you get. Seems working. Now it was able to find how many active O+ members we have right now. And it's updating its own memories. So it will try to remember the Claude Code actually has access, because one thing I should mention is each time when you authorize the MFA, you will get 4 hours without being authorized again. A final note I wanted to remind you is by default, your company's admin might not give you the MFA cache option. So one thing you can check is to run this command. And if I run this command, you should see this key allow client MFA caching. This needs to be true. If this is false, then you need to reach out to your admin to ask them to activate this for you. Otherwise, each single query you will need to authorize. That will be quite annoying. So that's the tutorial for today. And from now on, you can use Snowflake CLI with Claude Code.